Good evening and salutations, my GH fans. What's been blowing me throughout this entire episode? There's been a couple of things, but one major thing that everyone seems to just overlook. And it's making me wonder, are they just going to start retconning something else again? Not at one point between Mac and Jordan, Dante, Robert, anyone who knows Anna, not at any point in time did we not mention the fact that Anna has a twin. We're so much like, oh well, Victor did it. He framed me somehow. Yeah, we get that part. But not even Anna. Anna didn't even bring up. I know I shot her, and she should be dead. But there's a possibility that she's alive. She could be alive. That's the only explanation it could be. Either that or a mask or something, but we're not even going to hint at the possibility. We're not even going to hint at the possibility that it could be a sister. No. And another thing that that's been blowing me with this ADA check. You would think that after trying to railroad an innocent black woman, one, she probably should have been fired. Two, you'd think she would take her time with this. You think she would take her time with trying to get it right. And it sucks because like even when you look at Days, you look at Melinda, how many times has she rushed to judgment? Ooh, I got this person, left and right, I got this person, just for her to fall flat on her face. It's almost like you don't actually have to get things right anymore. So of course the evidence is Anna's car, and then the ADA comes right out there. Hey, where you going? We want to sit there and see what's in your car. We got a warrant for your car in your place, in your house. Wow, you got it that fast? That's amazing. That's amazing that you got that warrant so fast from the time that I walked out of that police station. Hey, where you going? We got a warrant for that. Are you, are you serious? Granted, I know she was there just looking in the car and everything like that, and she didn't even leave the police station. She was already checking for evidence. Like nobody's just gonna walk past at any point in time. I swear, I know that it takes a certain level of disbelief, but my goodness, are they stretching this so far that you're just kind of like, there's there's that, and then there's treating the audience like an idiot. I feel like this is the way that we're going. Okay. I don't know why Anna would sit there and start looking through the car and, combing through evidence. But there's a police station right behind you. Oh, she also finds out that Holly's alive, but it really matter at that point. So yeah, she's arrested and she's all like, oh, I'm just following along, following the chain of evidence, this, that, and the third. I was like, yeah, you did that last time too, and it went nowhere. And you look like an idiot. You look like an absolute idiot when you try to railroad Trina. So when this comes out again, that she is framed and everything comes to light, I guess you won't be bothering to offer an apology because I don't know. I feel like people like that, especially I feel like people like that try to flex their power and bully people is because they've been bullied as children, as people in high school and stuff, and it's like she couldn't wait to get back at the popular people. I feel like that would I feel that from her. Um, So you got Felicia and Matt, Felicia and Scotty talking about Lucy. They come across Holly and Robert Smith. They're treating her like she is frail China. They all talk about Luke. They see Victor. Um, Holly comes up and slaps Victor. And I'm like, boy, you do realize that he is the DA, right? And you just slapped a man in front of her. You just slapped him in front of him. Like, what are you? And a cop as well. I'm like, great job, Holly. But of course, Victor was like, I should press charges. And Dante's like, what are you talking about? I didn't say anything. I have no idea what you're talking about. Press charges for what? What happened? So they all walk off, and of course, Victor's talking to somebody like, "Oh man, I can't wait to see. I can't wait to sit there and see what they find when they get to her house." You know, the problem with Victor, or the problem with the person that's portraying Victor, or the problem not even the way that he's portraying Victor, the way that the way they have written Victor is that he's finding ways to get Anna and get some of these people and take care of Lucy and all that stuff. But I with him, he doesn't come across as menacing. He doesn't come across as menacing at all. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he isn't getting things done. Apparently, he killed Luke. Whatever. He's framing Anna. He somehow got he got Lucy shot and maybe captive or killed or whatever. And yet he still doesn't come across as, oh man, I wonder what Victor's going to do next. It's just like, I don't really take this guy too seriously. And when I found out that he wasn't the first Victor, that the guy that, plays Victor, the guy that plays Tony on Days of Our Lives, was Victor, that guy I can take seriously. That guy can be like, okay, he's a legitimate threat. Um, eh, no. No, 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 no. Out of the three victors, he definitely falls short. He is actually in last place. What else we got? Oh, Carly and Drew, they talked about their relationship, and she talked about how she didn't want to leave because she found Drew and their happiness. And I'm like, boo, you got kids. You know that there's a serial killer running around in Port Charles with a hook just taking dudes out. And she's all in la la land. Oh, I don't want to leave because if I leave, then, it's not going to be real and this, that, and the third and blah, 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 blah. And the whole time I'm just like, Carly, have kids. And I get Sonny Smith is saying, oh, well, you can't come back to Port Charles because it's not safe. And Drew's like, yeah, you're right. Because, if there's a guard that's guarding you, there's one less guard that's guarding one of your children. I'm like, I get that they had to do that to get this Jackson storyline going. And it wasn't like it wasn't good, but it's ran its course. I've seen him enough in this beach kissing and walking down the aisle or, walking down this romantic scene. And I'm over it. I really didn't care about their scene. Hell, after a while, I had to fast forward past some because I was like, this is taking way too long. Y'all not talking about anything. And you know what? In all reality, this whole, oh, I love him, I love her is all going to come crashing down when Carly is exposed for lying to Drew's face about, Willow and her, paternity of, Nina being her mother. Yeah, yeah, you can definitely just skip. Unless you're a fan of those two and you want to see them together, and that's great. Other than that, you can just fast forward past it. It's not important. It's literally the least important thing in this whole episode. And that's saying a lot because I wasn't too thrilled about this episode to begin with. Um, long story short, Gladys is going to be Sasha's guardian. Because clearly Sonny and Nina is not doing it because, they got records. And um, I was actually going to call him by his real name. Marty was like, yeah, y'all two can't do it. And they were going to get a stranger, but they got Gladys. Gladys stepped up, so that was it. They all hugged, they did kumbaya, and that was pretty much about it. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I did say I don't know if I said this or not, but and I mean, Jordan arrested Anna, um, because Dia felt like flexing her power and blah 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 blah. And no one bothered to mention Alex because apparently they either think that we're stupid or that they're just gonna retcon the whole situation because plot seems to always matter more than logic and common sense. I feel like that's about it. I looked at my notes and I'm just like, oh, let's see, page. Oh, wait, one page. Okay, cool. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I know they're trying to wait for sweeps because apparently, the best time to tell storytelling is during November, not during the other months when they're supposed to count. But whatever. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I feel like if I say anything more, I'm just gonna be a Debbie Downer. But you watch this episode and you can just pretty much kind of judge it for yourself. So with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I will see you in the next video.